Woo! What's going on, guys? Arnold Swarm coming at you guys today with another video. In today's video, man, I just want to be talking about Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Pretty much just an appreciation post I saw, a really nice article out there by Jeremy Reisman, one of my favorite Detroit Lions media guys that I really love to go to. And I love picking his brain. I love reading his stuff. And I love talking about it. This is not, I'm not going to be showing you videos and stuff like that. I don't do that in my videos. You guys know that. I know some people have been critical of that in the past, but that's okay. I like the way my channel is. And I just like to talk about things. If you really want to go see a really nice piece on the Ben Johnson, on his film breakdown on what he does with videos, imagery, and all that cinematic stuff, go to my boy Avery Giovanni, Detroit Lions Spirit of Detroit podcast. He really breaks it down really good, and he shows you what Ben Johnson does during games. It breaks down that film really nice. So go there, Spirit of Detroit podcast, and he kills it. He kills the game. But me, I'm just gonna talk about this article. It's a really nice article, man. The first year playcaller is really turning heads here in Ben Johnson. He's got this offense clicking. Wow, what an offense. Let's first give a round of applause to the whole offense right off the bat. So far, early, week 2, we do know this, but he's getting the job done. You know, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of people in there coming in the comment section going, take it easy, it's 2 weeks. I get it, man. I understand, but this is a positive post. You know, if we can't have something positive, what can we have? It's nothing but negative with this team over and over again throughout the years. This is a nice positive post about Ben Johnson, and it's proven that we're doing things the right way so far. Okay? So 405.5 yards per game was 4th in the league. 186 rushing yards per game. That gives him 3rd in the league. 6.4 yards per play, puts him at 6th, and then a whopping 35.5 points per game, tied for number 2 with the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 1 must be the Bills, I'm assuming. I think they're the Bills. I think they put up 40 plus both games. I'm pretty sure they have. The Bills are on fire. But it just goes to show you, man, that we can put up some points. And surprisingly, I'm not surprised that we put up good points and that we're doing good things, just that we're looking really good doing it. Even Campbell coming out here and praising his play caller. We all know that Dan Campbell was I personally think he was toying around with the media and this fan base, saying he didn't know who was going to be calling plays at the beginning of 2022. I think it was pretty crystal clear what was going to happen here, and it was going to be Ben Johnson, and that's who it's been. The one thing, too, you can see the Lions have been really aggressive. Ben Johnson's play calling on all levels. Even went up by 22 against the Commanders the other day. They were trying to push the ball downfield. They were calling gadget plays, and even using their timeouts to try to get even more possessions to put more points on the board. Didn't see that a lot in the past, I don't know how many years. I can't even remember the last time we were this aggressive and not holding back on offense. Aaron Glenn, take note. Don't hold back. Don't hold back, because when you hold back, teams get back in it. Ben Johnson didn't let this happen. Yeah, we had some. I think we had 4. I believe it was 4 or 5 3-and-outs in a row. I think it was 4. So, that's not really holding back. That's just kind of our offense not going. And our offense isn't perfect by any stretch. I'm not trying to get at that. But we're going to have those droughts. But this is a coach, a young coach. Well, he's not young, but he's got a young mind. He's innovative. He wants to put the pedal to the metal, and that's what I love. What really stood out to me too was when I talked about safety Derek Forrest from the Washington Commanders. I said, watch out for that kid, right? He had a really interesting thing to say after the game, and I quote, "It was scheme. I felt like they knew exactly what we were in. It was great offensive play calling." Kudos to Ben Johnson. Kudos to the whole offense. And when's the last time we heard something like this? When's the last time we heard anything like that? Like a team saying that they knew what we were, they know what we were doing. We couldn't get out of it. We couldn't figure out the Detroit Lions. We haven't heard that in ages. Know what that means? That means preparation. That means knowing the strengths and weaknesses. Pure game planning. That's what that is. Now, remember back in the day, a few years back, it was Dak Prescott putting the team on blast, saying he felt like he could set up camp back there all day, take a nap. He wasn't getting no pressure. He knew what they were doing. And I believe it was Anthony Barr said a few years ago too. Quote me on that though, people in the comments. I think it was an Anthony Barr comment. I remember Anthony Barr back in the day saying he was literally calling out every offensive play by the Detroit Lions. There was no motioning. They weren't moving guys around. They were being stale. Just kind of all staying in the same spot. Nobody moving around. Nobody doing nothing. And it's like and the defense knew what we were doing from jump. They knew the formations, everything. They knew. They were even the audibles that Stafford was calling out. They were using like audibles from years past. They knew the audibles. Ben Johnson doesn't do that, man. He switches things up constantly, and it's something that defenses are going to have to keep an eye on. Now, Johnson, the way he's using St. Brown beautifully, even on that jet sweep where St. Brown went for about 58 yards, and I believe that was a third down call too as well, and it was a key third down call because Washington was kind of creeping back, and then they threw that jet sweep in. And then according to St. Brown, the Commanders didn't even know he had the football. That is great play calling in itself. So, and then you got former players, former networks, ESPN, NFL Network, all noticing too. Brian Baldinger, who's a former NFL O-lineman, played for a bunch of different teams. He's on the NFL Network. He does a lot of film study. If you follow him on social media, he puts out a lot of video, and he loves putting out video of the Detroit Lions. And he put out a nice video of him breaking down a play, calling Ben Johnson brilliant while breaking down film. He's saying it's a coaching clinic in Motown. Baldinger added that as well too. So we're getting noticed nationally, especially this offense, and it's nice. And don't forget either, man, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. He's wanted to hire Ben Johnson for years now, but Johnson has always been untouchable because he's always been promoted, and you can't touch a coach when they get promoted. And Campbell knows this, and he's done it to Zach Taylor more than once. So giving him different titles, it's just something. It's just something that you love as a fan, especially if you're a Detroit Lions fan. Other coaches are trying to poach our other coaches off our roster, and Campbell's not allowing it because he knows what we got in Ben Johnson. And it's been nothing. He's been as advertised. So it's early, but it's just really nice, man. And then St. Brown saying one of the best coaches I've been around. Jared Goff makes calls at the right moment, doing a great job. Josh Reynolds, we had something special from day one when this guy entered the building, talking about schemes. So all nothing but praise from Ben Johnson. Now it gets harder though. Now it starts to get harder because now you're forming a target on your back. You're a high-powered offense. Everybody knows it. GMFB, ESPN, Good Morning Football, NFL Network. They all know it, man. They all know it. So it gets harder and harder as the weeks go on, and teams will try and literally take away the St. Browns, the DeAndre Swifts. They would try to take that away. Will they be able to do it? I don't know. I think we have a lot of weapons around, so it's very hard. But teams will try to lock up certain players. And then how does he respond? Don't know. So far, he's responded great since the since the middle of last year and on. He hasn't slowed down. It hasn't slowed down. This offense has not slowed down, and it's just getting better and better. And imagine, just imagine when Jameson Williams enters the fray. It's going to get ridiculous in Motown. It's going to be ridiculous. We're a really hard team to stop right now, and I am shocked that we're having such good success because I still don't have some faith in some players, but this is not about that. But we're doing the job. Players, coaches, all through the whole roster. So whatever he does, Ben Johnson, to counter when other teams are trying to stop the St. Browns and the Swifts and the Josh Reynolds and just everybody, the DJ Sharks. He'll find somebody to get the ball to, and we all know it's going to be exciting to watch. It's a great start. What a great start. So kudos to Ben Johnson and this offense and to the offensive players. It's a great job. So that's it, guys. Thanks for the video. Just wanted to do a quick shout out to Ben Johnson and the Yo. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Get all my videos. Like and comment. Share this out. Let's talk about Ben Johnson and this offense. The potential is through the roof, guys. One pride. Go Lions. Boom.